Before we start solving logarithm equations, I just want to show you a brief issue that might be an issue for certain calculators and how you can get around it. And that's something called the change of base formula. So let's suppose I wanted to put this in my calculator. I wanted to find what is the log base 3 of 5. So here's how you do it on most calculators. You would go to the math button and you go all the way down to, it's going to go ways down, and it will say log base right here. And then you can put in log base 3 and you can put 5 right there and press enter and it'll give you the answer. Now here's the problem. On some calculators there is no log base button, and so if you just put log of 5, that's going to be wrong, because what will end up happening is this is taking the log base 10 of 5, and that's not what you want. You want the log base 3. So here's how you can get around that, and here's how you can fix that. There's something called the change of base formula, and it basically says this. It says if you have, let's say again, this was our 3 and this is our 5. If you want to take the log base 3 of 5, that's the same as taking the log of 5 over the log of 3. And again, if we don't write the base, it means base 10. You'll get the same answer if you do this in a calculator or you do this in a calculator. It will be the same exact answer. Let me prove that to you right now. So let's do this. Let's do the log of 5. You have to be careful. You have to make sure you close that parentheses right there, and then divide by the log of 3. Parentheses are very important with logarithms. And you can see we get 1.46 just like we got for our first answer. So that's how you can get around it, and I want to show you why that's true. Why does this even work? Why is that a real thing? Here's why. Let's suppose we wanted to find log base a of b, and we don't know what that is, so let's call it a letter. Let's just call that x. Alright, now we know from before that we can change logs into exponent form. We can take this number raised to that power equals that answer. So that's the same as a to the x equals to b. Alright, now the opposite of raising something to a power is taking the log. So let's take the log of this right here, and let's take the log of this right here. And we also know that we have a property that says when you're taking the log of a power, you can take that power and swing it in front like so. So we have log of a times log of b. If we want to now solve this for x, x is being multiplied by log of a, so we can divide by log a. And you can see we get log b over log a. That's what this equals. And what did x equal? X equaled this thing. So the log base a of b is the same as the log of b over the log of a, the log of the big number over the log of the small number, and that's exactly what this result says right here. So keep that in mind when you are solving these equations. If your calculator does not have one of those special log base buttons, this is how you can get around that.